Hello students. So in the last videos we have learnt a symmetry line and how to draw a symmetry line. One of the topic which is covered in your chapter 2 is a pattern. So I hope you learnt a pattern in your previous class, in your second or a third standard. Okay. So patterns can be defined by two types. It is natural pattern and artificial pattern. I'll tell you the meaning of both. Okay. Natural patterns are patterns which is present already in the nature. For example, if you see the pattern of a stone in the river or any designs are created in the stones, it may be same throughout. Or if you take the example of a cheetah, so cheetah or a tiger, what the body shape it has, or a body dot or a lines drawn on the body of that animal will be same throughout its body. So it is natural, nobody can create that, or they can create, but nobody can do as it is in the nature. So if I say the example throughout, there are many examples for natural pattern. And for if I take an example of a flower, if I take an example of sunflower petals are throughout that, isn't it, throughout the flower. So all the petals are similar and it is ended with starting and ending point are there for that sunflower. So there are many examples for natural pattern. Then what is artificial pattern? Artificial patterns are also called as a man-made pattern or human beings made pattern. Okay. So how it is present, you may be asking. So if you see in around many things are present in your surrounding. So if you take an example of your gate, your house gate or your school gate, the pattern, some designs are drawn in the gate. So that pattern is same throughout the gate. So it is called as a artificial pattern, man-made pattern. Man can create that pattern. So that is called as a pattern. Pattern not can be in the what designs. So it can be in many types. It can be number pattern, it can be shape pattern. More patterns are present in our surrounding. So I'll show you by example. So here you have a bean strips. So bean strips, it has a same bean strips, not any other strips. So this is what are called as a pattern. Okay. Then here you have a button strips. So here is a shirt button present in a sheet and the button strips are same throughout the pattern. So these are all called as a artificial pattern. So we have the pattern of numbers also. So numbers start from 1 and go on increasing by 2. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11 are called as the odd number pattern. And number starts from 2 and go on increasing by 2. That is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 are called as a even number pattern. So you know what is odd number and what is even number, right? Yes. And a pattern which has an end. So whether it starts from, if you take an example of your mom's saree border, isn't it? So this, throughout the saree, the border designed in some pattern and the pattern will end till the saree, isn't it? So that is called as a finite pattern. So which has an end. Okay. And some patterns we don't know where it is end, or endless pattern are called as infinite pattern. So I hope you understood with what is pattern. So here is some of the example for you to know more about symmetry. Draw the lines of symmetry. You have here triangle, rectangle and another simpler symbol and circle. Okay. So For rectangle, you know, I have told you, whenever we are drawing a symmetry, the shape or whichever letter it is there, it should be of equal part. So the equal part of a given shape is called as a symmetric line. If it is not equal, we should not draw a symmetric line. Okay. So here it is a both half of the side are equal. If you see here, the symmetry is a vertical and horizontal way. So both the symmetric lines are present in rectangle, and here also both the lines are present. And if you see in the circle, it is vertical and horizontal, right side and left side lines are present. So why so many lines we are drawing in circle, you might be thinking. These lines are making the circle into two equal parts. So not only for circle, whichever we are finding, if it is equally making a two half parts, we can draw a symmetric lines. Okay, so here is an I have written for vertical symmetric line A I have written, and see, if you see this half and this half, the equal part should present. That is called vertical symmetric line. And for triangle also I have drawn a vertical symmetrical line. And horizontal line, we have letter B. So I can draw only a horizontal line, not a vertical line, because horizontal line will separate or make a equal part of letter B. If I draw vertical, it does not be equal. So B has horizontal symmetric line, and here I has square. Square also has horizontal line. It also can be drawn vertical line. So this is the difference between vertical and horizontal line. So I hope you understood with this topic. Thank you so much for watching the video.